Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I have for you the first watch that I purchased during this 11.11 sale. A couple weeks ago I did a video on some US sellers where you can buy watches from a US seller, get it shipped fast and without tariffs. I bought this very watch from one of those US sellers on 11.11 and I received this watch just 3 days later on 11.14. It was in my mailbox. This is the Pagani Design PD 1784. So let's take a look at it. We have cleaning cloth, and there is the watch itself. I'm going to pause the video just to get all the plastic off, so I'll be right back. If these watch companies ever made watches as tough as the protective plastic that they wrap these things in, they would last forever. But this is a pretty good looking watch. You have a very basic and minimalistic clasp, push pin links on the bracelet. Bracelet's kind of lightweight, but really what draws your attention is that beautiful blue dial. They make this with a blue dial as well as a green dial, but the green dial has more of a faux patina on the indices, kind of like has that faded greenish look to it. I like the bold white Arabic numbers that you see here. Pretty good unidirectional rotating bezel, a little bit of back play, but not a whole lot. Now this does house a NH34 movement, but you could see here that there is no date window, so I'm assuming it's going to have a ghost date position when it comes to that. So there is your GMT function. If I turn it the other way, yeah, I can feel the clicks of a date wheel without actually having a date wheel. Looking at it up close, there really is some nice detail. The case is pretty basic with the brushed sides, but you do have a signed crown there. Nice little combination of brushing and polishing. You could see the polished chamfered edges there. I like it. For the price you paid for a GMT, it's pretty nice. But what I really liked about this blue dial watch versus the green was the lume. So I'd like to see how that looks now. Now, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the first thing I'm noticing when I'm hitting it with the torch, that number 4 is green while everything else is blue. Why that is, I have no idea. So let's take a look and see what it looks like when the lights are out. So yeah, you can kind of see that there. You have green lume around the bezel. However, the hour markers are blue except for that number 4. That number 4 is green while all the rest have a blue tint to it. But you could also see how rapidly that lume is fading on this watch. So a little disappointing there. Now, as far as that number 4 goes, I don't know if that's on purpose or if that happens to be a defect. If you happen to own this watch, drop me a comment. Let me know if that number 4 on your watch has a green lume to it or if it's blue like the rest of the hour markers. On wrist, now this watch will need to be sized, but on my 7.5-inch wrist, I think this watch looks rather nice. This clasp only gives you just a few positions of micro adjust, and certainly not on the fly, and there's no type of diver extension or anything like that on this. And as I said, for the price I paid for this GMT watch, I don't think you're going to find a better deal on a GMT out there. Let me know what you think about this watch by leaving me a comment, and if you like this video, please take a second to like and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching.